Good morning, students. Beta, in mensuration, we are going to start next topic, that is spheres. So concentrate yourself. A sphere is a solid in which all points on the surface are the same distance from the center. So this is the surface, and from surface all points are of the same distance from the center. This distance is called the radius of a sphere. Second point is a hemisphere is half of the sphere with a circular base. So when we cut exactly two halves of a sphere, the one half will be called hemisphere with a circular base. Circle will be at the bottom. Volume of the sphere formula is 4 by 3 pi r cube, where r is the radius, and surface area of the sphere formula is 4 pi r square. And for hemisphere, volume of the sphere will be 1 by 2 into 4 by 3 pi r cube, and 2 will be cancelled by 4. So 2 2s are 4. The formula will become 2 by 3 pi r cube. This is the formula for hemisphere's volume. And surface area of the hemisphere is equal to curved surface plus flat surface. This is flat surface, and flat surface is a circle. So flat surface area will be pi r square, and curved surface area will be half of the surface area of the full sphere, that will become 2 pi r square. So this is the formula for the surface area of the hemisphere is equal to curved surface plus flat surface, equal to 2 pi r square plus pi r square, that is equal to 3 pi r square. Here is a question: find A part the volume, B part the surface area of a sphere of radius 21 centimeter and pi is equal to 22 by 7. So volume of the sphere formula will be used 4 by 3 pi r cube, and here we will put the values of pi, that is 22 by 7, which is given, and radius is 21. And solve these values on the calculator. We will get 38,808 centimeter cube will be the unit. Surface area is the B part. So surface area formula we have learned, that is 4 pi r square. Again, put the value of the pi and r from the question. Pi is given 22 by 7 and r is given 21. So put these values in the formula and use calculator. You will get the answer. Here is another question. Statement of A part is the volume of the sphere is 2800 meter cube, find its radius. And look here, volume is given. So in A part, you will put the formula of the volume of the sphere, and formula is 4 by 3 pi r cube, and you will take 2800 equal to this one, because these two are volumes. And from here, 4 will be 4 and pi will go to the denominator to the right side, and 3 will be multiplied by 2800. At this step, you will use the calculator and will find the value of the r. Unit will be meter. So the radius of the sphere is 8.74 meters. In B part, we are given the total surface area of the hemisphere, that is 65 millimeter square, and concentrate carefully, that is given hemisphere. So the formula for the total surface area of the hemisphere formula is 2 pi r square plus pi r square, and we will take 65 equal to this, and from here this will be added equal to 3 pi r square. 65 will remain same. 3 pi will go to the right side, and r square will remain here, and from here we will use the calculator. Answer will become 2.63. So this is the unit millimeter. This is the answer of the radius of the hemisphere. Here is another question. Statement is a solid is made up of the cone and a hemisphere. So this is cone on the top and hemisphere at the bottom. Calculate A part the volume, B part the total surface area and of the solid in terms of pi. So in terms of pi, so the height of the full figure is given 14, and diameter of the hemisphere is given 12. So from here we will find the radius of the cone by dividing this value by 2. So 12 divided by 2 will be equal to 6. That will be the radius of the cone as well as the radius of the sphere. And height of the cone, so this value will be 6, and we will subtract 6 from 14 to get the value of the height of the cone. So height of the cone is 14 minus 6 will be equal to 8 centimeter. Now we will put the formula of the cone, that is 1 by 3 pi r square h, and r is 6. So we will put 6 and h of the cone is 8. So put these values in the formula and use the calculator. Don't put the value of the pi because the requirement is find the volume and surface area in terms of pi. So now you solve these values on the calculator and answer will be 96 pi. Again, at this step we will find the volume of the sphere now. Sphere is a hemisphere, so volume of the hemisphere's formula is 2 by 3 pi r cube, and again put the value of the r, that is 6. So now solve these values on the calculator, answer will be 144 pi. At this step, add the volumes of the two figures to get the volume of the full figure. So volume of the cone plus volume of the hemisphere, put 96 pi and 144 pi in these at this step and solve it in the calculator. You will get the answer 240 pi. That is the volume of the full figure. Second requirement is the surface area. Now we are going to find the surface area of the full figure, that is actually the curved surface area of the cone and the surface area of the hemisphere. So now let the slant height L, because slanting height is missing. At this step we will put the Pythagoras theorem in this triangle because this is a right angle triangle. Height of the triangle is given, that is 8. Bottom of the triangle is given, that is 6. So apply the Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Hypotenuse is L and perpendicular is 8 and base is 6. So apply these values in the formula, use the calculator, you will get the value 10 centimeter of hypotenuse. At this step, now apply the formulas. Curved surface area of the cone, formula is pi r L. Pi will remain as it is because we are required to give the answer in terms of pi. R is 6 and L we have just found it out, that is 10. Apply these values in the formula, use the calculator, answer will be 60 pi. Now the curved surface area of the hemisphere, formula is 2 pi r square. Apply the value of r in this formula, use the calculator, answer will be 72 pi. Now add up these two surface areas of two different shapes and to get the surface area of the full figure. So apply these values in the formula, yani curved surface area of the cone plus curved surface area of the hemisphere, and you will get the answer, that will be 132 pi. Next question is 40. Solid metal balls of the diameter. So metal balls stands for actually stands for sphere. So there are 40 spheres of diameter 1.2 centimeter each were melted and recast to form a solid cone of height 6 centimeters. So cone, so height is given and sphere's diameter is given, that is 1.2. The density of the metal used is 8.4 grams per centimeter cube. Find A part the radius, B part the mass of the cone formed. So it means that 40 spheres are going to be melted to recast into the shape of the cone. So it means that volume of the cone will be equal to volume of the 40 metal balls. So cones formula of cones, volumes formula is 1 by 3 pi r square h, and h is given, that is 6 of the cone equal to 40. So 40 will remain same, and one sphere's formula, one sphere's volumes formula is 4 by 3 pi r cube, and R will find from here. This is diameter. Diameter will be divided by 2 to get the radius. And at this step, we will shuffle these values to find the value of R. R square will remain here. And from here, 3 will be multiplied to right side, and pi and 6 will go to the bottom. And from here, we will use the calculator to get the answer of the R of the cone. Now the B part is requirement is the mass of the cone. So density is equal to mass over volume, and mass will be equal to density multiplied by volume. Density is given, that is 8.4 grams per centimeter cube. We will put this value in place of density, and volume's formula for the cone will be 1 by 3 pi r square h. R is 2.4 and H is given, that is 6. So we will put these values into the formula and use the calculator to get the answer, that will be 304.128 grams. Now we are going to solve some questions of different kinds to get more grip on this topic, spheres. So statement of the question is find the volume and the surface area of the following spheres and hemispheres. Give your answer correct to one decimal place and take pi is equal to 3.142. So first part is volume. So we have put the formula for the volume of the sphere, because this is full sphere. Formula is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Pi's value is given, that is 3.142, and r's value is given, that is 4.5. So put these values in the formula and now use the calculator to get the answer. 4.5 cube multiplied by 3.142 multiplied by 4 equal to divided by 3. So answer is 381.75. So 0.8, because one decimal place is the requirement, and answer will be in centimeter cube. Second requirement of the question is find the surface area. Surface area for the full sphere formula is 4 pi r square. Now put these values in the formula. 4 will remain as it is. Pi's value is 3.142 and r's value is 4.5. And again, use the calculator to get the answer. 4.5 square multiplied by 3.142 multiplied by 4. So answer is 254.5. Centimeter square will be the unit. Question number 34 statement is find the radius of the following spheres given that its volume. So volume is given, that is 960 centimeter cube. So this is the volume of the sphere. So we will put the formula for the volume of the sphere, that is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. At this step, we will put the value of the volume that is given in place of V. So 960 equal to 4 by 3 pi. Pi's value is 22 by 7 and r is missing. So r cube will remain as it is. So 3 will go to the left side, will be multiplied by 960, and this 4 and 22 will come to the denominator. This 7 will also go to the left side. So on the right side we have r cube now, and solve the values on the calculator now. 960 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7 divided by 4 multiplied by 22. So 229.09. 229.09
Take the cube root of this value on the calculator. This will be equal to 6.12. So R is 6.12 and unit will be centimeter. Question number 35 statement is find the radius of each of the following spheres given that its surface area in all three parts is given. We are going to do only one part, so two parts will be for you to solve. So radius is missing and surface area is given. So surface area's formula for the full sphere is 4 pi r square. So surface area is given, that is 6640. 4 will remain as it is. Pi's value is 3.142 and r square will remain here. So from this step, these values will come to the left side. And on right side, we will have r square now. So solve these values on the calculator now. 6648 divided by 4 multiplied by 3.142. Answer is 528.96. Now take the square root of both sides to get the value of r. So r is 23 and unit will be meter. Question number 36. A part, find the volume of the sphere and the surface area is given. So which is the thing which is given, we will start from here. This is surface area of the sphere. So 4 pi r square will be equal to 5544. From here we will find the value of r. 5544 will remain here and this 4 pi will come to the right side and pi's value is 22/7 will be put here, and we will solve these values on the calculator now. 5544 divided by 4 multiplied by 22/7. Answer is 441. At this step, we will use the calculator again to find the value of r. Take the square root of this value. Answer is 21. So r is 21 centimeter. And now we are able to find the volume of the sphere. Now put the formula of the volume. Volume's formula for the sphere is 4/3 pi r cube. Now put the values in the formula. Pi's values is given in the equation, that is 22/7. And r's value is 21. So use the calculator again to solve these values. 21 cube multiplied by 22 multiplied by 4 equal divided by 7 3s are 21. So answer is 38.81. Volume's unit will be centimeter cube. B part is the reverse of A part. Now find the surface area of the sphere whose volume is given. So the thing which is given, we will start from here. Volume is given of the sphere. Formula is 4/3 pi r cube. Volume is given, that is 14130, is equal to 4 by 3 will remain as it is. Pi's value is 3.14 given, and r cube will remain as it is because we have to find the value of r cube now. Shift all these values on the right side except r cube because this is missing. So 3 will come here, and 4 will be in the denominator, as well as 3.14. At this step, use the calculator to solve these values. 14130 multiplied by 3 equal, divided by 4 multiplied by 3.14, bracket close, equal. So answer is 3375. This is r cube. Now take the cube root of both sides. 3375 cube root. Answer is 15. So r is 15. Unit will be centimeter. Now we will find the surface area of the sphere. Formula for the surface area of the sphere is 4 pi r square. Put the values in the formula. Pi is given, that is 3.14. R is 15. Use the calculator again. 15 square multiplied by 3.14 multiplied by 4 equal to 2826. Centimeter square will be the unit. The statement of the E part is the curved surface area of the cone is the same as the surface area of the sphere, given that the base radius of the cone is 12 and height is 35. So the curved surface area's formula is pi RL, so it means we have to find the L first. Radius of the cone is given, that is 12, and height of the cone is given, that is 35. Both units are in millimeter. And now this slanting height is missing. So first we will find the slanting height of the cone. This is a right angle triangle. We are going to apply the Pythagoras theorem, that is hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Hypotenuse is L, so this will become L square. Perpendicular is 35, so it will be 35 square, and base is 12, so it will be 12 square. Now use the calculator at this step to find the value of the L. So this is 35 square plus 12 square equal to, take the square root of both sides to get the value of L directly. That will be 37. So 37 millimeter will be the slanting height. At this step, we are now going to apply the formula. The curved surface area of the cone is the same as the surface area of the sphere. Curved surface area of the cone's formula is pi RL, and the surface area's formula for the sphere is 4 pi r square. So apply the values in this step and cancel pi first on both sides. So radius of the cone is given, that is 12. Slanting height is also here now, that is 37. This 4 will remain as it is, and requirement is find the radius of the sphere, so this r square will remain as it is. Again, use the calculator at this step. So this will be 12 multiplied by 37 equal to divided by 4, and take the square root of both sides to get the value of r. So this r square will be 111, and take the square root of both sides. Square root triple one, that will be equal to 10.54 millimeters. The statement of the F part is the ratio of the volume of the solid hemisphere to the volume of the solid cylinder is 3/4. So volume of hemisphere is equal to the volume of the like 3:4, so it will be 3/4 volume of the cylinder. Now put the formulas at this step. Volume of the hemisphere formula will be 2/3 pi r cube. Suppose r is the radius of the hemisphere, so this 3/4 will remain as it is, and volume of the cylinder formula is pi r square h. Suppose we have put 1 at in the r1. R1 is the radius of the hemisphere and R2 is the radius of the cylinder. So now put the values in the formula. R will be cancelled on both sides. So 2/3 pi r cube, because radius, we have to find the radius of the hemisphere first. This 3/4 will remain as it is. And now the total surface area, given that the base radius and height of the cylinder's radius and heights are given. Radius is 8 centimeters, so it will become 64, and height is given, that is 24. Now use the calculator at this step to find the value of the r. So this will become now 3 multiplied by 64 multiplied by 24 divided by 4 multiplied by 3 divided by 2. Now take the cube root of both sides directly to get the value of the r. That will become now, that is 12, and unit will be centimeter. So this is the radius of the hemisphere. Now the requirement is find the total surface area of the hemisphere. So hemisphere's total surface area will be, there is a flat surface which is a circle whose formula will be pi r square, and a curved surface of the hemisphere formula will be 2 pi r square. This will be the formula for the surface area. Figure will be like this. Okay, now put the values in this question. Pi's value is 3.142. Radius is now 12. So 12 square is 144 plus 2 pi 3.14, and r will be 144 r square. This is equal to surface area. Now use the calculator to get the value of the total surface area. So 3 multiplied by 3.14 multiplied by 144. The answer is 1356.0 0.48. Unit will be centimeter square. Statement of each part is a sphere and a cylinder has the same radius. So radius is same for the both figures. The height of the cylinder is h. If the volume of the cylinder is thrice the volume of the sphere, so it means volume of the cylinder is thrice the volume of the sphere. Now put the values in this formula. Volume of cylinder will be pi r square h. This 3 will remain as it is, and the volume of the sphere's formula is 4 by 3 pi r cube. This 3 will be cancelled by this. Pi will be cancelled on both sides. So on left side we have now r square h, and on right side we have now 4r cube. Requirement is calculate the numerical value of r over h. Okay. Move r cube to the left side, so r square h will remain here, and this r cube will come to the denominator, and on right side we have 4 now. So r square will be cancelled by r square on the bottom, and we have numerator h and denominator r will be equal to 4. So h over r's value is 4. Question number 37's statement is the solid is made up of the hemisphere which is on the top and a cone which is at the bottom. Find A part the volume, B part the total surface area of the solid. Pi is given 22 by 7. So this is 18 diameter is given. So it means K9 is the radius. From here we have this is 9 centimeter. So height of the cone will be 21 minus 9 will be equal to 12 centimeter. Okay, now the requirement is the volume of the full solid. So volume of the full solid will be volume of the hemisphere, that's whose formula is 2 by 3 pi r cube, plus the volume of the cone's formula is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Now put the values in this formula. This 2 by 3 will remain as it is. Pi is 22 by 7. R is given, that is 9. So 9 cube plus 1 by 3. Pi's value is 22 by 7. Into r, that is 9, so 9 square, and h value is 12, cone's height. So use the calculator now. 9 cube multiplied by 22 multiplied by 2 equal divided by 21. This is 1527.43. Now solve this value. 12 multiplied by 9 square multiplied by 22 equal divided by 21. Its value is 1018. 1018.29. Now add these two values to get the full volume. 1527.43 equal 2545 0.722545. So the volumes unit will be centimeter cube. Okay, beta, second requirement is find the total surface area. Okay, for surface area, first we have to find the value of the slanting height in the cone. Okay, that is given 15 centimeter. So we can put formulas directly. Surface area of the hemisphere is 2 pi r square, and the surface area, curved surface area for the cone's formula is pi r L. Okay, take common pi. Remainder will be 2 r square. R's value is 9, so it will become 81, plus R's value is 9, and slanting height is 15. Solve these values on the calculator. 2 multiplied by 81 plus 9 multiplied by 15 equal, multiplied by 22 divided by 7. Answer is 933.43. Unit will be centimeter square. Question number 38 statement is a conical portion is removed from the solid hemisphere. So this is a hemisphere, and a cone is removed from the solid. Calculate the volume of the remaining solid, giving your answer correct to the nearest cubic centimeters. Pi's value is given. So it means volume of the remaining solid is equal to volume of the hemisphere, that will be equal to 2 by 3 pi r cube, minus cone will be removed, so cone's formula is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Now put the values at this step. Take 1 by 3 common. Okay, 2 and r cube, that will be 14 cube, minus r square, that will be 14 square, and h. And h will be again 14. Use the calculator. 14 cube, like 14 cube multiplied by 2, multiplied by 2 equal minus 14 cube. Multiplied by pi divided by 3. So the answer is 2873.51. Unit will be centimeter cube. Question number 39. The diagram shows a solid cylinder with a hemisphere and a cone joined to it. So hemisphere on the top, cone on the bottom of the cylinder. Given that the volume of the solid is this, find the height of the cylinder. Okay. So beta, volume of full solid is given, that is 3850. At one end we have the hemisphere. Hemisphere's volume's formula is 2 by 3 pi r cube. Plus here is a cylinder whose volume's formula is pi r square h. And at the bottom we have a cone whose volume's formula is 1 by 3 pi r square h. So put the values in the formula. Volume of full solid is given, that is 3850. Okay, take pi as the common. Here we will have 2 by 3. Radius of the hemisphere, that is given 7. So we will have 7 cube here, plus pi is common, r square of the cylinder radius will be same, that will be 7 square. Height is missing, plus here we'll have 1 by 3 r. R again, radius will be the same for the cone as well, so r square yani 7 square, and height of the cone is 10. So we have put the values in the formula. Now solve it on the calculator. 7 cube multiplied by 2, divided by 3, answer is 228.67. This will be 49h plus 490 divided by 3, 490 divided by 3 will be equal to 163.33. Okay, pi will go to the left side, so 38.50 divided by pi, answer is 12.253850 divided by pi, answer is 1225.49. Remove pi from here now. Okay, at this step, this will be subtracted from this value, minus 228.67 equal to this. This value will also be subtracted from this, 163.33, and this 49 will be divided by the answer, divided by 49. So answer is 17.01. This is the value of the h. Unit will be centimeter. Question number 41 statement is, the diagram shows a hollow metal container made from a cylinder and two hemispheres on the end. Calculate to correct to one decimal place. First part, the volume. Okay, volume's formula for the full solid will be, there will be a full sphere by adding these two hemispheres. So formula for the hemisphere's volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube, and there is a cylinder as well in between, whose volume's formula will be pi r square h. Now put the values in the formula. 4 by 3 pi, r's value will be 2.1, so this will be 2.1 cube. Pi will remain as it is. R's value is 2.1, so it will be 2.1 square, and h of the cylinder is 12.6. Solve these values on the calculator. 2.1 cube multiplied by pi multiplied by 4 pi divided by 3. Answer is 38.79. Plus, now solve this value, 12.6 multiplied by 2.1 square multiplied by pi. Answer is 174.57. Now add these two values, 38.79 will be equal to 213.36 centimeter square will be the answer. The second requirement is find the external surface area. Okay, the formula for the external surface area will be, this will be a full sphere. Formula for the surface area for the sphere is 4 pi r square, and curved surface area of the cylinder is formula is 2 pi r h. Okay, now put the values in the formula. 4 pi will remain as it is, r's value is 2.1. 2 pi will remain as it is, r is 2.1 and h is 12.6. Solve it on the calculator. 2.1 square, like we can start bracket 2.1 square multiplied by 4 pi okay plus 2 pi multiplied by 2.1 multiplied by 12.6 bracket close. Answer is 221.67. Unit will be centimeter square. Okay, now B part is water is then poured into the container until it is half full. Calculate the horizontal surface area of the water in the tank. So surface area is the requirement. That will be equal to a full circle, because this is half circle and on the right side is also there a half circle. So there will in total will be a full circle, and in between there will be a rectangle whose length will be 12.6 and width will be 4.2. There will be a rectangle in between. So this will be the formula used. Now apply the values in the formula. Pi will remain as it is. Radius is 2.1, whose will be square. Length of the rectangle will be, so length will be here, that will be 12.6. And width of the rectangle will be 4.2. Solve these values on the calculator. 2.1 square multiplied by pi. Okay, plus bracket start 12.6 multiplied by 4.2. Bracket close. Answer is 66.77. Unit will be meter square because this is area. Okay, question number 44 statement is a sphere just fits exactly inside a cylinder. So here is a cylinder and sphere is just fit in the cylinder. If the volume of the cylinder is this, find the volume of the sphere. Let R be the radius of the sphere So here will be R, this will be R, this will be R, this will be R, and this total height will be 2R, which is the height of the cylinder. So we have let the radius of cylinder be R. Okay, now the volume of the cylinder is given. So volume of the cylinder's formula is pi r square H. Volume is given, that is 204. Pi r square will remain as it is, and H is 2R of the cylinder. This will be equal to 2 pi r cube, 2 pi r cube, okay, equal to 204, and in other words, pi r cube will be equal to 102. So again, the requirement is find the volume of the sphere. And now the volume of the sphere's formula is 4/3 pi r cube. This is the formula for the volume of the sphere. Put the value of pi r cube from here. 4/3 will remain as it is. 102 will be put here. 3 3s are 9 and 3 4s are 12. 4 4s are 16. 3 4s are 12 and 13. So this is the volume of the sphere. Unit will be meter cube. This is the first part. Now the second part's requirement is if the surface area of the sphere is this. Surface area of the sphere. Okay, but surface area's formula for the sphere is 4 pi r square. This is B part. And value given is 312. Find the value of pi r square from here. So 312 divided by 4. Answer will be 78. Okay, find the total external surface area of the open cylinder. So beta concentrate, this is open cylinder. Surface area of the open cylinder is required. Okay, open cylinder means that there will be a bottom that will be a circular shape whose formula will be pi r square, and the curved surface area of the cylinder whose formula will be 2 pi r h. Now put the values in the formula. Pi r square value will be 78. Okay, this 2 pi r and h of the cylinder is 2r. (78) as it is. This will become 4 pi r square. Put the value of pi r square again, that is 78. And now solve these values on the calculator. That is 78 plus 4 times of 78. Answer is 390. Unit will be meter square. Okay, question number 45. Statement is the diagram shows a right circular cone of radius 15. Okay, this is 15 centimeter inscribed in a sphere of radius 17. Okay, radius of the sphere is 17. For example, this is the center of the sphere. This is 17. Okay, requirement is find the height of the cone. Okay, height of the cone is the requirement. Okay, suppose we join the center of the sphere to this point and join the center of the sphere to the center of the cone. This will be 17. Suppose this length is x centimeter. Okay, first requirement is find the height of the cone. Apply the Pythagoras theorem in this triangle. Hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Hypotenuse of this triangle is 17. Perpendicular is x and base is 15. This is going to be the a part, and from here find the value of x. 17 square minus 15 square equal to this one. Take the square root of the both sides, so 8 will be the answer of x, 8 centimeter. And the height of the cone will become x plus 17. So height of cone will become 8 x plus 17, yani 17 plus 8, and this will be equal to 25 centimeter. This is the first part. Second part requirement is volume of the cone. Volume of the cone's formula is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Put the values in the formula. Radius of the cone is 15 and height is 25. Solve the values on the calculator. 25 multiplied by 15 square multiplied by pi divided by 3. So 5890 0.49. Unit will be centimeter cube. C part is the curved surface area of the cone. Okay. For curved surface area of the cone requirement, again we have to find the value of the L. Okay. C part. Now apply the Pythagoras theorem in this triangle. Hypotenuse is missing. Perpendicular will be height, that is 25, and base will be 15. Solve the values on the calculator. 25 square plus 15 square. Take the square root of the both sides. Answer is 29.15. 29.15 centimeter. And now we can find the curved surface area of the cone. Curved surface area of the cone formula is pi r L. Put the values in the formula. R is 15 and L is 29.15. Solve this on the calculator. Multiplied by 15 pi. Answer is 1373.89. This is surface area, so unit will be centimeter square. Question number 47, the statement of the question is: the clay model shown is formed by attaching hemisphere to both ends of the cylinder. Okay, the radius of the cylinder is r and its length is 75 millimeter. If the clay is remolded into a cone of height 36 centimeter, so this is centimeter and all other units are given in millimeter. So this 36 centimeter will be equal to 360 millimeter. Okay. And radius r millimeter. Find the value of the r. Okay. It means volume of the model will be equal to volume of the cone. Okay, volume of the model is, there are two hemispheres, so it will become one hemisphere, full hemisphere. So volume of the hemisphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. And in between we have a cylinder whose volume's formula is pi r square h. Okay, will be equal to cone. And cone's volume's formula is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay, now put the values in the formula. This 4 by 3 will remain same. R cube of the hemisphere will be r cube. Okay, put it as it is. Plus this r square will remain same because we don't have the value of the r, but h, cylinder's height, that is 75, is equal to 1 by 3, r square will remain as it is. And this h is actually cone's height, and cone's height is given, that is 360 millimeter. Okay, solve it on the calculator. These two values are having r square. Okay, so solve it on the 4 by 3 r cube plus 75 r square. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 0, 120 r square will come to the left side equal to 0. So 4 by 3 r cube 25, and this will be equal to minus 45 r square equal to 0. Take the LCM at this step. 3 will be the LCM. 4 r cube will be here, minus 3 5s are 15, 1, 12 and 13 r square equal to 0. This 3 will go to the right side, it will become 0. 4 r cube minus 135 r square equal to 0. Take r square common at this step. Remainder will be 4r minus 135 equal to 0. At this step, we are actually having r square equal to 0, or 4r minus 35 equal to 0. From here, r's value will be equal to 0, or from here, r will be equal to 135 divided by 4. That will be equal to 33.75. Because this is the value of the r of the cone, definitely r cannot be equal to 0, so this is not applicable. So this is acceptable. This is the answer of the radius of the cone. Okay, beta, question number 48 statement is, the diagram shows a closed glass container made up of the hemisphere, okay, and a cylinder and a cone. It is exactly half filled with water. The radius of the cone is 18, okay, that is given, and the length of the cone is 24, okay. The length of the cylinder is 52, okay. Find, leaving your answer in terms of pi, a part the surface area of the container in contact with water. Okay, in contact with water, so here is a cone and the curved surface area is in contact. So first we have to find the value of the L. In this triangle, here is a right angle triangle, so we will apply the Pythagoras theorem in the question. So this is a part which is going to be solved. Hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Hypotenuse is missing, that is L square. Perpendicular is 24 plus base is 18. Solve it on the calculator to find the value of the L. So 24 square plus 18 square. Take the square root directly of the both sides to find the value of the L, that will be 30 centimeter. So now find the surface area of the container in contact with the water. Half of the hemisphere is in contact, so half of the hemisphere, 2 by 3, surface area, so 2 pi r square, plus half of the cylinder is in contact, so half of the cylinder's curved surface area, that will be 2 pi r h. Volume, so surface area, that will be equal to pi r L. Pi, radius of the hemisphere definitely will be the same as the radius of the cone, that will be equal to 18 square. Plus this 2 will be cancelled by this, pi will remain as it is. Radius of the cylinder will also be 18. And height is 52. Plus 1 by 2 will be as it is, pi will be as it is. R of the cone is 18 and L is 30. Now solve it on the calculator. Take pi as the common because the requirement is give your answer in terms of pi. So now we will solve these values on the calculator. So 18 square plus 18 into 52 plus 0.5 multiplied by 18 multiplied by 30 equal 1530. So this is the surface area in contact with the water in terms of pi, 1530 pi. So unit will be centimeter square. B part, the requirement is find the volume of the water in container. Okay, now B part, volume. Half of the hemisphere is having water, 2 by 3 pi r cube. Half of the cylinder is having 1 by 2 and cylinder's formula is pi r square h, and half of the cone 1 by 2 and cone's formula is 1 by 3 pi r square h. Okay, again the requirement is in terms of pi, so take pi common and solve the other values. 2 by 3 r is 18, so 18 cube plus 1 by 2 r's value is 18, so 18 square. H of the cylinder is 52 plus this will become 1 by 6, r square is 18, so 18 square, and height of the cone is 24. Solve these values on the calculator. 18 cube, bracket start, 2 by 3, multiplied by 18 cube, bracket close, plus bracket start, 0.5 multiplied by 18 square, multiplied by 52, bracket close, plus 1 by 6, 1 divided by 6, multiplied by 18 square, multiplied by 24, bracket close. Answer is 13608. Pi. So this is the volume, unit will be centimeter cube. Question number 49, statement is a solid cone has base diameter 16. Okay, this is 16 and a height of 15. So up to this point height is 15, so it means this height will be 3.75 centimeter. So it will become total 15 now. The top part of the cone is cut off. Okay. The remaining part of the cone is then attached to the hemispherical solid, which has the same base diameter as the cone. So it means if this is 16, this will also be 16 in total. So if this is 6, this is 6, so it will be 4. Find the volume of the solid formed, giving your answer correct to 3 sig. Okay, volume of the solid formed. Volume of the solid. So volume of the solid will be equal to volume of the hemisphere. That will be equal to 4 by 3 hemisphere. So this will be 2 by 3 pi r cube plus volume of the frustum. So volume of the frustum will be equal to volume of the bigger cone minus volume of the smaller cone, which is subtracted. So volume of the bigger cone, 1 by 3 pi r square h minus 1 by 3 pi r square h. Small r and small h are the values of the smaller cone, and capital R and capital H are the values of the bigger cone. So at this point we are putting the values in the formula. This will be 2 by 3 pi r of the hemisphere. R of the hemisphere definitely will be 8. So 8 cube plus this 1 by 3 pi will remain as it is. Radius of the bigger cone, that will be 8. So 8 square. And height of the bigger cone. Height of the bigger cone is 15 minus 1 by 3 pi will remain as it is. R of the smaller cone. So this is 4, so R will be 2. 2 square 4. And height of the smaller cone is 3.75. Solve these values on the calculator. Pi is 3.142. So 2 by 3 pi. 2 divided by 3 pi. Okay, we are directly using the value of the pi. Okay, solve exactly. 2 by 3 multiplied by pi, that is 3.142, multiplied by 8 cube. This is 1072.47 plus, now solve this factor, 15 multiplied by 8 square. 8 square will be 64 multiplied by 3.142 divided by 3. This is 1005.44 minus, now solve this factor, 3.75 multiplied by 4, 3.75 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 3.142 divided by 3. 15.71. Okay, subtract these values, 1005.44 minus 15.71. This is the answer of the bracket. So plus 1072.47. Answer is 2062.2. So this is the answer of the volume, and unit will be centimeter cube. And another requirement was there, giving your answer correct to 3 sig fig. So correct to 3 sig fig will be 2000. 2060 centimeter cube. B part is find the radius of the ball. Okay, so this is the volume of the ball now, and radius of the ball is the requirement. So ball is a sphere whose volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. This is the volume of the sphere, which is 110. Okay, from here we will find the value of r. So 110 multiplied by 3 divided by 4 pi. This will be equal to 26.26, and take the cube root. This is 2.97. Unit will be definitely centimeters. C part is find the height of the conical container. Okay. Now the volume of the full cone. This is C part. Volume of the full cone 1 by 3 pi r square h is equal to the volume of the sphere in it. That will be equal to, volume of the sphere is given, that is 110, plus 2 liter, half liters, 1.5 liters of the water is also poured in it. So 1.5, 1500. Now we will use calculator, and on the right side we will have 1610, and radius of the cone is given. So 1 by 3 pi, radius is given, that is 8. It will become 64, and 8 is missing. And from here we will find the value by using calculator. 1610 multiplied by 3 divided by 64 pi. Answer will be 24.02. Unit will be definitely centimeter. The statement of question number 51 is diagram 1 shows a cross section of the symmetrical shaped hourglass made from hollow hemisphere. Okay. Cylinders and cones. Okay, hemispheres, cylinders and cones are there to make the this thing hourglass. It contains sand just enough to fill the top conical and cylindrical parts. So cylinder is full fill and conical part is fully filled. A part requirement: calculate the volume of the sand in the hourglass. Okay, so first we will solve the A part. Calculate the volume of the sand. Definitely a cone is there. Formula is 1 by 3 pi r square h, plus a cylinder is there. Formula is pi r square h. Now apply the values in this formula. Radius is definitely will be 1.5 and h of the cone is 2.4 plus pi. R square will be definitely 1.5 square, and the height of the cylinder will be 3.3 minus 1.5 because this is 1.5. So 3.3 minus 1.5. Answer is 1.8. So solve it on the calculator now. 2.4 multiplied by 1.5 square multiplied by pi divided by 3. Answer is 5.65 plus, now solve it on the calculator. 1.8 multiplied by 1.5 square multiplied by pi. Answer is 12.72. Now solve it on the calculator. Add these two values. Plus 5.65. Answer is 18.37. 37. Unit will be definitely centimeter cube. Diagram 2 shows all the sand which has run through and collected at the bottom of the hourglass. B part, calculate the height of the sand. H is the A centimeter is the hourglass. Okay, bete. Now the requirement is calculate the height of the sand in this hourglass. If you carefully look, hemisphere is fully packed, fully filled, but cylinder is incomplete. So let's suppose x is the height of the sand in this cylinder and this is the hemisphere whose radius will be definitely 1.5 and this value will also be 1.5. So now solve it. Okay, total volume of the sand is now given. So total volume of the sand is in diagram 2, hemisphere's volume, this will be 2 by 3 pi r cube plus part of the cylinder, and cylinder's formula will be pi r square h. Okay, 2 by 3 will as it is, pi will be as it is, r's value is 1.5, it will be 1.5 cube plus pi, radius of the cylinder will be same, that will be 1.5, but height of the sand in the cylinder is x, and this total volume is given, that is 18.75, 18.37. Now solve it on the calculator. 1.5 cube multiplied by 2 pi divided by 3. Answer is 7.07. Plus this will be 1.5 pi .71 x. Move this value to the left side, 18.37 minus 7.07 equal to this, and this value will be divided like 4.71 divided by 4.71. So this is the value of the x, 2.40. Centimeter will be the unit, but the requirement is calculate the height of the sand, like we are going to find the h. So h will be equal to 1.5 plus this value of x, 2.40, and it will be equal to 3.9 centimeters.